Hi there. Thank you for joining me. I've been on a quest to use up all of my scraps. And I've been making cards and tags and bookmarks. I've really been making a lot of stuff. And now I'm making, look how cute. I can't stand it. Envelopes. That's not. But look, no matter what size of scrap, I made little cute. Look how cute. And no matter what size scrap, you can make an envelope. And I've learned, I've been just playing with it. And you can make coin shape, you can make square, you know, it doesn't matter. You can make a little bigger. See, that's a bigger coin shaped one. And I'm going to show you with no template. You kind of make your own template as you go. All right? Look how, I think they're turning out really cute. And these are all scraps. I finished all of the cards and tags and everything, and I had some bigger scraps left, like this size, and then I had some like this size, just like smaller. So it doesn't matter what size, shape paper you have, okay, or what shape. You can make an envelope out of it. And I'll finish that one next. So all you have to do, well, it's helpful to start with a good square. Straight edges, 90 degree. You don't want a wonky one because then your folds will be crooked, okay? So we'll just do this side. And that has a pencil line on it. This is one I had out yesterday, showing you all the glue hack. So this had a pencil line on it, so I'll just cut that off. So you kind of want to look at it and think what would look good, you know. And I think we'll just do this. You fold it up more than halfway, a bit more than halfway, okay, is how I've been doing it. You just get an eye for it, okay? And then you want to leave a bit of a gap, maybe half an inch-ish, okay? You just want to make, this will be your fold, okay? Your fold over, okay? So here's your envelope. Now, what I've learned is you don't need a template for these. I've made enough with templates that I know what they're doing. Okay? But it's kind of hard to have a template in all these sizes of all your scraps. I'm not trimming them down. I'm just using what I got. And see there, I didn't even do it the same, and that's okay. These scissors have the best point cut. These are my best scissors for a straight line. These are okay for a short straight line, but they do the best for a point, which is important, okay? So here on this one I'll do about half, on that one I'll do, you know, less than half. You want this to be tapered. Okay, this is going to be your bottom fold up. And you want it to be slightly tapered. Okay? Slightly tapered. And you just get an eye for it after a few. If you want to measure, you can. So see, I'm just starting like less than halfway. And I'm just going to cut towards this point. And that will give me an edge. And I'm showing you these tricks because, well, I can show you one. I've made a few mistakes. So here is less than half, and we're just going to cut towards this point. Okay? Now here, just so you don't end up, you know, with any interference when you're folding this up, just cut above your fold towards the corner. Okay? And you're going to do it again here. Above the fold towards the corner. And that didn't clear that out good enough. There. And you're going to do the same at the top. You want to cut about the same distance, and you want to cut just into the corner, okay? And here, about the same distance, just a couple millimeters away, and you're just cutting into the corner, okay? Now you want this fold to clear this top. You want this angle. You're going to cut another angle, and you want it to be below this top edge, okay? So to eye that, you just see here, and then you're just going to cut it so you can see that the tip of this is below that. Because if you didn't, I think it looks like this, and I don't like how that looks. Well, that one's barely, but you can see the top edge of that versus that clearing that. So I like these edges, these angles to be below the top edge, okay? So it's like that. So both of those angles drop down behind this top edge, okay? And then you just want to make sure your top edges, your folds look good. You want this angle, to my eye, it looks good if it comes in just a couple millimeters from the edge. And you can see that one goes straight and that one comes in a bit. So we're just going to trim that again. And then you can see that's about even, okay? Now to glue these, so you know how when you glue envelopes and you're like, well, I don't want it to get inside and I don't want to, you know, glue my envelope shut. So how we're going to do that is we're not going to glue this flap, which is what you would think. Because if you glue above, then there's glue for nothing, okay? So we are going to glue this very, very edge of this fold up. And we're gluing the very edge. Hold that up and make sure you see. So then we don't have any interference. So then we don't have any interference with these flaps. Okay? And then I just wipe it with a paper towel just to get it all off, all the extra off, and to push it down. Okay? Now what we're going to do, I'm going to show you a trick. You know, for these angled edges, it's hard to get in a corner rounder because the angles don't make it reach. Your wavy cut scissors will do a corner when you can't round it. So there. So that looks nice. So there's our envelope. Pretty cool, eh? And I've got lots and lots made, and I'm going to make lots more. And I'm going to go ahead and, I've already got this one folded. It started out as a piece of paper that big. Okay? So like I said, we folded it up more than halfway to here. We want this more than half, and then we fold it down. And then I fold my edges in. And then We want to stay less than halfway of, I was folding this back and then just guessing along here. But what I figured out is easier if you leave it folded and then just go less than halfway. And then you're just angling for the bottom fold corner. And it's okay if you have to do it a couple times. There. All right. And we're going to go less than half. And we're just cutting towards that corner. Okay. And this, so we don't have any interference, we're just giving that a miter. And that's just so it doesn't interfere with this fold as you bring it up. Okay. Now that looks a little wonky, so let me fix that. Then I'll have to make the other side match. And it's okay if you're giving yourself cushion when you start. So you've got room to make it even. And see, that folded up is coming out about the same, about halfway on each of those folded areas at the top, okay? That's about the same distance, all right? So we're going to do the same at the top. Less than halfway down to the corner. Less than halfway down to the corner. Okay? Now we want this angled cut to be below this top edge, remember? That's how I like it. So then you just open it up, well, and you just angle below that. And you just angle below that. Now you have to be careful because this one might do it. Yes. I might be able to fix that with a fold. I'll show you. If you, which I just did it, do you see how the fold is past this edge of the envelope? So what we're going to do is I'm just going to pull that. It was close. So I'm just going to pull it in a little more on this side. It'll be fine. Otherwise, just pitch it and keep going. Because that's part of it. Now we ended up with a little bit extra there. Okay. And this doesn't look quite straight. There. So I think that looks great. And again, to glue it, we're going to start on the top, the part we fold up, and we're just going to glue along this outside edge. That's all the glue we need. Okay? And we're just going to fold it up. And I wipe it with a paper towel just to get the extra glue. And we'll go ahead and round these corners too. I think it looks nicer to round them. Also, I had been rounding these. And I think that looks nice too. Even after I glued it, I'll just lift it up and do that. On some of them, I had been rounding that too, which I think looks really nice and finished. Okay. So that's how you do them. Just make envelopes out of scrap. And let me find one of these that I can make a long one and show you a coin on. Here, this will be pretty. And it's like a coin envelope shape. Now I've got a score line on here from the paper pad. So I will be sure and cut that off. So we're coming more than halfway. Let's see, we can come more. How about that? And this might be kind of more square than coin envelope shape. And we know this edge is straight because it's from the paper pad line. Okay. Okay. So then, and you can do score lines on this if you need to, but I haven't had to, actually. Just kind of barely do it, and then let your bone folder sort it out. Okay? Like fold it, but don't push too hard, you know, and then let the bone folder line it out is enough. And there. Oops. Okay. And again, we'll go less than halfway, and we're coming all the way up to this corner. And over here, less than halfway. Okay. Now just to get clearance on this bottom fold, we're just going to give it a wedge and a wedge. Okay. Look at that and see if it looks the same. This side's a little straight. These scissors don't cut my lines as well as these, but they cut the corner point, the points better. So there. Okay, same thing. And so far these have been matching up just fine by cutting them the same, less than half, all the way to the corner. Then keep this folded up to give us an eye. We want that angle to go below this top line. Okay, and they're not even, but let's see how it looks. They're different angles, but it looks fine. Okay. Now some of these, like one of them, your folded edge, my folded edge came up above the angle, so then I had to just trim this folded edge down a bit. You know, some of them you might have to tweak here and there, and that looks fine. This could be a little more in to match the other side. So there, they fall about the same place. And again, glue the outer edge of what you fold up, which will be the inside of the pocket, and you won't run into any glue overlap or gluing your whole envelope closed. Okay? Just a thin bead of glue on that outside edge. And we will round those corners. So I'm having fun using up all my scraps. So there's an envelope. I like that shape. That's a fun shape. Because a lot of the cards I made are bigger. I don't even know where they're at now. Yeah, Like a lot of this one won't fit. But a lot of the cards, I could trim this down because that fits and matches, you know. But a lot of the cards I made are bigger, chunky things like this. So that might have found a home there. And I've got other red ones, you know, other ones that'll match. I did all these cards. Let's see. Too fat. This one would match good too. Maybe not. Here. No, that doesn't match. It's too big. That would match. I mean, that would fit. So anyway, that's what's going on with me, using up all my scraps. Making cards. I haven't backed them yet. And tags. And bookmarks. So, and I saw some lady, dang it, I forgot her name. I'll share it when I share these. But this size is good. She was making tri-fold side. Are they notebooks? I don't know. I don't know what she called them, but of course I'll share her link. But she was making tri-fold side envelope, pocket, notebooks, or something for a journal. Which that's a little big for a journal, so I might have to trim these down. So that's what I'm going to use this shape for. Is some kind of folded notebook kind of thing. So I've got lots of pretty scrap from, I think these are from my envelope journals. That will make real pretty tri-fold, whatever she was doing. Okay? So there, that's it. Another, let's see, these couple I just made right in front of you right now. Is that one of them? And, I don't know. That one, maybe? I don't know. But I've been making cute envelopes. And I'm real happy to be using up all of my scrap. Because you know we all end up with so much scrap. And I don't have any now. I'm using it all up on cuteness. I can't stand it. I've never had a stash before. And I'm going to decorate all this and have lots of fun with it. I thought those were fun. You know, just a long one. Why not? So anyway, that's how to make an envelope. If you didn't already know, without a template. I didn't know. I've always had templates. And then I thought, wonder if I could just start folding on all these scraps just the size they are and not waste them. You know, and just have them all different sizes. And that's what happened. And I figured it out, and it's really easy, and I figured out what not to do. And I've shared that with you. So, have fun making envelopes. Thanks for watching. Love you. Bye.